Hi, Aquarius. I hope you are well. Welcome to your October tarot reading. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back, and thanks for spending your time with me. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs of Aquarius, this monthly reading, and it's an intuitive tarot reading. So if the messages resonate with you, I'm very happy. And if they're not resonating for you, well, then hopefully there is another one of my readings that resonates a little bit better for you with one of your other signs, maybe your moon sign, your rising sign, okay? This is the month of October. My goodness, already the month of October. And of course, many of us around the world celebrate Halloween at the end of this month. Don't know if you know much about Halloween and its tradition, but it was a Celtic tradition the Celtic festival, and during the Celtic festival, which was known as Samhain, people would light bonfires and they would get dressed up in costumes. And then, of course, along the way, somewhere, probably in about the 8th century or so, the church, and I believe it was Pope Gregory III at that time, said, they're celebrating all of this, stuff for the dead. We're going to call November 1st the day where we celebrate the souls of people, and that became All Saints Day. So the 31st of October became All Hallows Eve, and we have All Saints Day on the 1st of November. And so basically that is where Halloween got its traditions from. And of course, it's a time of fun for a lot of people. So in honor of that, today I'm doing your reading with my Jack-o'-lantern tarot deck. And I'm going to clarify the cards with my ghost tarot. And then to close out your reading, I'm going to pull you a Gateway of Light activation oracle, okay? So we'll get into your reading right away. All right. So sorry for there's probably a little bit of light here on my table. I hope it doesn't bother you. I'm having a bit of time here, a hard time here with my blinds. And as the sun moves around, it's going to, it'll probably go away. But I hope you'll be able to see the cards regardless, okay? To begin, I give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe, and I ask that my seekers and I are provided with protection, and that I'm provided with clear and concise guidance and assistance in interpreting the messages you provide me, and that the messages you provide are for the highest vibrational good of my Aquarius seekers. So let's pull 4 cards for Aquarius for the month of October, and then we'll pull all the clarifiers, and then we'll jump into your reading. And I'm sorry that my camera is having a bit of a hard time here focusing. It may be because of the light issues I'm having, but I will try to keep the focus going here once I pull out all the cards, okay? So let's pull 4 cards for Aquarius for the month of October. Okay. Okay, we have the High Priestess, we have the 4 of Swords. Just move these cards over a bit here so that we'll have room with the clarifiers. Two more cards, please, for Aquarius for the month of October. Oh, one just popped out. I got to get it. And there's the other one. So that's, last one is Temperance. And the one before that is right here is the 9 of Cups. Beautiful. Nice energy here for you. Yeah, I'm going to say bottom of the deck is the 6 of Swords. That's great. And let's clarify all these cards. Let's get out the clarifiers for Aquarius. So let's clarify the High Priestess, please. Okay. So we've got the 8 of Cups. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and we have the World card. And let's clarify the Four of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Three of Swords. And we have the Five of Cups. Actually, let me just do this a bit and make it easier. More space on the table. And let's clarify the Nine of Cups, please. Oops. There it is. First card out is the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Empress. And we've got the Ace of Cups. And then for the last card, Temperance, we have the Two of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Moon card. Okay. So let's talk about the overall energy card, which I said is right here, the Six of Swords, right? That's the bottom of the deck, the overall energy. So, you know, the Six of Swords sometimes can be interpreted as, you know, things are moving in the right direction for you. Things are getting better. You're progressing well. And through this progression, things are, you know, you really have a sort of that shield there for you that's giving you the protection that you need to get from the choppy waters to the great smooth waters. But sometimes it is also known as the card of travel. I'm not sure if you are thinking about that, Aquarius, because to be honest, I'm getting this feeling of you really being a little bit adventurous in the month of October, and you really looking to do that. And I think, you know, I get this feeling that you're being drawn to either some very specific people, maybe a specific culture, which is why you want to travel. And I feel like, you know, in your heart of hearts, you know, in your gut, you know that your instinct is telling you that now's the time to do this. Now's the time to go out and do it and experience something new. And really you're listening to your gut and it's telling you, hey, you want to go and experience the world, right? You want to go and maybe get a little R&R and relax here with the Four of Swords. This is where I'm getting this from. And this has been something that's sort of been a bit of a dream for you, like a bit of a, you know, bucket list kind of checklist something here, okay? I feel like you are feeling that this is the time to, you know, experience life in a very different way, and time to, you know, we've been locked down for a long time, and now people are starting to get back out there. And I think for you, this is your feeling of it's time to really get going here and to go and fulfill that bucket list and go see find out what it is that you can learn and grow from learning from other cultures and having adventures in this world. I see you know it's the time to walk away and do this. It's time to take that new path and that new thing. This is the Eight of Cups, right? The Eight of Cups is about forging that new path and having, you know, the other stuff is here. Those cups are all there waiting for you, but you need to go out and explore something new, okay? And I feel like this is, like I said, I feel like you're drawn very specifically to, you know, I don't know what it is, like a different culture, or you're being drawn to, you're being totally drawn and being held to something that you've loved for a while. I don't know, maybe there's a country that you've always wanted to go to, or there's a culture that you've just fallen in love with because you've learned things about this culture and now you want to experience it firsthand. That's why you have the World card, right? The World card. You want to go out and experience the world. right? And, you know, it really is something that you need to do on your own. I think you felt that you need to do this on your own. You've got the Nine of Pentacles right here. That's a solitary energy, right? That's an energy of saying, I'm ready. I'm independent. I'm going to go out and do this. I'm going to see the world. I'm going to go have, a new experience for myself, right? And there is definitely, a part of this that has to do with you've been reflecting on this for a while, right? You've reflected on this and thought it through. You've really thought it through because you got the Queen of Swords here, right? The Queen of Swords is all about, you know, getting all the facts, right? Need to have all the facts, need to make the plan, right? You need to make the plan and say, okay, I'm going to go here first and I'm going to go there, and how to maximize your time to see all the sights and things that you really want to see, right? Now, I know you're maybe a little bit, if this is the first time you're kind of doing this in your life, maybe you're a little apprehensive about it or a little hesitant, and I can totally understand that hesitancy. The first time I went out to do my own traveling by myself, I was, I was worried about it. I'm going to be honest. I was a little bit afraid, but I want you to know it's okay, because you're being protected. Okay, you're going to be just fine. You see this here, this Three of Swords. It's a very interesting card. Why is it an interesting card? Because there's a ghost who's in the rain, and somebody who's in the physical world holding an umbrella over the head of this ghost. That's a little bit of an absurd thought at the intellectual level, because a ghost probably shouldn't feel the rain, but there is definitely somebody there, or an energy of protection for you here, okay? Regardless of whether you think you're going to feel it or not, there's protection here for you. So you need to know that you are totally going to be protected here. And that's where your thoughts are coming into play, where you're saying, I know I'd like to do this. You're reflecting on it. And when your head gets into it, it says, but, am I going to be okay? Am I going to be safe? You're going to be just fine. Okay? And when you take this step, I want you to realize that there's not going to be there's no disappointment here, right? Okay? There's not going to be a disappointment. You got to look at things from the different perspective to realize that this is a golden opportunity for you. And I think that because this is something you've wanted to do for so long, when you actually get out there, you are going to love this trip. You're going to love it so much. You're not going to even, it's going to be unimaginable to you why you never did this before. You have the Ace of Cups right here. Your heart is filling over with joy, right? And, you really may even become attached to traveling. You may even become attached to this culture more than you could even have imagined, right? And this is the time for you to grow, right? That's what the Empress is about. It's about growth. It's about abundance, but it's also about growth. It's Venus energy, okay? So, you do have, a bit, the Temperance card is saying here, just temper those feelings a little bit about the worry and just proceed with the plan. I know you're still thinking about this and don't know whether or not you're going to make this decision to go ahead, because you've got the Two of Swords here. But I want you to know, at the end of the day, you've also got the Ten of Pentacles right here, right? The Ten of Pentacles is about your legacy. It's about, what do you look back on in your life? And I feel that, although you might know that there's still some unknown here, okay? That's why I say your inner gut will tell you, okay? Your dreams will tell you the answer, okay, to do this. Because when you look back at your life, if you actually do this, I think you're going to be very happy with having done that, okay? All right. Now, let's close out your reading. And we'll close it out with the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle deck. And I'm going to read to you from the book. Bring a little light into all the Jack-o'-lantern and ghost cards here. Then we're going to pull a card for Aquarius. for the month of October. Okay. 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 Card is out. So. Okay, so you've got two cards here. I'm going to show you both cards, and I'll read you both cards. So the first card is Lemurian Seed Codes, and apologies if I'm mispronouncing that, which says embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. And I'll read to you from the card, the book from that. And then the second card you got is Anunnaki Light Codes. See if you can see that. And that one says energetic shift, new information, and end of a cycle. Okay, so let me read to you for both of those cards. We'll start with the first one, the Lemurian Seed Codes. So the Lemuria was a civilization that was in the middle of the Pacific Ocean in ancient times. The inhabitants of the sacred land lived in complete harmony in nature and had a connection with every living being, similar to the movie Avatar. Okay, so your message for this code is you are a highly sensitive being. You might feel that this is a curse, but this card here is to let you know that it is a gift, right? So maybe you feel that, you know, your dreams and your intuition have been talking to you a lot, and you've been very, very sensitive to that. And so that's why, and you feel this push, right? But then the head gets in the way, and the head goes, yeah, but do I have the money? This is why you need to be planning all of this, right? Putting the plan in place. But I do feel that it's the time for you to go ahead and do this. Through embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace theirs. The lifetime is more graceful existence with less defense and more trust. Okay? Okay. And it's not about protecting yourself, but stepping into the space of surrender and revealing your true self. And I find that you will discover your true self on this journey, right? On this adventure, right? Okay, let's read the other one, which is the Anunnaki Light Codes. The Anunnaki are a race of cosmic light beings who have been coming to Earth since ancient times. The Sumerians and the Babylonians acknowledged them as the deities who govern the space between the worlds. And let's see what your message is for this card. Is great change is coming to you, but this can only occur if you're willing to shift your perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know that this is simply fear of the new, not intuition. Good. Man, that's dead on here, right? That's truly what we've been talking about. If you're wondering what is the best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new, right? Isn't that what I just said? I said I encourage you to go with this and learn and gather all that new feelings, and it's going to evolve as you experience it, okay? Change can bring some sense of vulnerability, but will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings, gifts, and what is important to you. You are standing at a gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through the necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and new ideas. You are part of the new energy upon the earth. Wow, beautiful reading, Aquarius. I do hope you have a phenomenal adventure, and really, if you go out to do this traveling, I am a little bit jealous because I wish it was me, but I know that you're going to have a fabulous, fabulous time. All right, on that note, I'm going to say that if there was something in this reading that resonated with you, please do hit the thumbs up button. That's the like button, and subscribe to the channel. Then my messages get out to more people, and hit the notification bell if you want. Then you'll know when I upload the next video. I wish you a fabulous, fabulous month, and I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.